Hi guys, and welcome to Zozo Cooks Keto. Today I'm going to show you how to make a keto substitute to stuffing. I don't know about you, but during the holidays it often plays havoc with my diet. But this recipe is going to allow you to really enjoy those traditional flavors without the extra carbs. Let's get cooking. For this recipe, you'll need 1 small head of cauliflower, of which we'll use a pound, 3 ounces or 2 stalks of celery, 4 ounces or 2 small carrots, 3 ounces of mushrooms. I like to use baby portobello, 2 ounces or half a small onion, 2 tablespoons of rosemary. Now I'm using fresh rosemary in this recipe, but feel free to substitute it with 2 teaspoons of the dried herb. Not only is it quicker and cheaper, but honestly, I feel it tastes better too. The same applies to the sage. In this dish, I used 1 tablespoon of fresh sage, which can be substituted with 1 teaspoon of ground sage. We'll also need a 1/4 cup of fresh chopped parsley. Now this one you want to stick with fresh. Fresh parsley will really add a wonderful flavor to your dish. We'll need 4 tablespoons of butter, and finally, a 1/2 cup of either chicken or vegetable broth, along with a little salt and pepper to taste. Let's get prepping. The first thing we're going to do is break down our cauliflower. Take a large knife and cut away the large florets from the stem. If you'd like, you can quickly break these large pieces down using a food processor. For me though, I like my stuffing a little chunky, so I'll be taking the time to pull the larger florets apart until they're the size I'm looking for. There, that looks right. Once done, we can start working on our celery. I like to remove the fibers by snapping the stalk in half and slowly pulling the fibers out. Then use a knife to remove the rest. Carefully slice the celery into strips, trim off the ends, and then dice it into small even parts. For the carrots, you'll need to peel, trim, and dice them to the same size as the celery. Take a small onion and remove the top, not the root. Make sure to leave the root in place as it will help hold the onion together. Slice it in half, peel it, slice down and away from the root, then from front to back, and finally chop from the top down. This will give you a really fine dice. For our mushrooms, we'll be giving them a rough chop. No special instructions here. Time to prep our herbs. Take the sage, fold it, and give it a quick chop. There, that will do. Strip the rosemary, bunch up the leaves, give them a rough chop. Finally, take your parsley, fold it in on itself, and yes, you guessed it, give it a good chop. Now we're ready to cook up this dish. In a large deep pan, on a medium-high heat, melt down 4 tablespoons of butter. Add the onion, carrot, and celery, and saute them for around 7 to 8 minutes to caramelize these naturally sweet vegetables. Add your mushrooms, and then the cauliflower, and continue to cook the mixture for around 8 to 10 minutes, or until the cauliflower has begun to become tender. Finally, you'll need the parsley along with the rosemary and sage. Pour in the broth, give it a good mix, cover and simmer on a low heat for about 10 minutes or until the liquid has been fully absorbed. And we're done! For 1/6 serving, the macros are 7.7 grams of fat, 3.3 grams of fiber, 8.3 grams of total carbs, and 2.4 grams of protein. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you'd like to see more, please click the subscribe button, the like button, and ring that bell for future notifications. Thanks for watching.